Hi, my name is Stephen Rue, and I'm the president of the Missouri Choral Directors Association. And the purpose of this video is to show you what it's going to look like to participate in the virtual sight reading portion of the Missouri All-State Choir audition this year. You're going to see a couple different videos. Some districts will be using Google Meets for these auditions, and some will be using Zoom. So within the portions of this, you'll see what it looks like to be a part of a Google Meet and what it looks like to be a part of a Zoom call. Once again, we're so thankful that you chose to be a part of these auditions this year, and we wanted to show you how this audition process will work specifically in a Google Meet. So joining me here is our president-elect, Amy Krinke. Amy, say hello to everybody.
Hi.
So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and pretend like I'm the room monitor, and Amy is going to be my auditionee in a Google Meet. When you come into the room, which is your warm-up room, you're going to see this screen. And on this screen, it's going to have all the instructions that you're going to need to follow to get yourself all set and ready for the audition. First of all, make sure you have your audition number ready, and please only refer to yourself by audition number when asked. Probably more than likely, the room monitor is going to ask you what your audition number is when you come into the room. Make sure your camera is on and that you've got yourself unmuted for the entirety of the audition process. I promise the judge isn't going to see you, but the room monitor needs to be able to see you to confirm that you are who you are. And in a moment, the room monitor will play a recording, and we'll do that right now. Are you ready? Please
Ready.
confirm that you can hear this sound check.
Testing 1 2 3. Sound check. Testing 1 2 3.
You hear the recording?
Yes, I can.
And can you see the screen?
Yes, I can.
Fantastic. Just a couple reminders of a couple rules. Remember that you signed a code of conduct and ensure that you're going to follow those in this audition. And remember that those protocols, if they're broken, can result in disqualification. But we wish you the very best of luck. At this time, we're ready to move from the warm-up room into our real Google Meet for the audition with the judge. In the chat, you will find a link that I'll post. Please follow that link, open up a new tab, and once you've confirmed that you're in that new meet, you may close this window. We'll see you in the audition room. Okay, so we are now into the judging room. When you enter the room, you'll notice your screen will be shared with your voice part on it, and there's an embedded audio file on the screen. Your room monitor will then push play, and the audition process will begin.
Welcome to the sight reading portion of the 2020-2021 Missouri All-State Choir audition. You should have already met your room monitor and tested your microphone. We will begin by establishing the tonality of the exercise, and then we'll share the example. You have 20 seconds to study and/or rehearse aloud the score.
Do, do, mi, re, mi, so, la, so, mi, do, re, do, ti, la, so, do, re, mi, re, mi, so, la, so, mi, do, re, do, ti, la, so. Do.
1, 2, ready, sing.
Do, mi, so, la, so, mi, do, re, do, ti, la, so, do.
Thank you for participating in the Missouri All-State audition process.
Well, you did great. So that was a perfect score. That's how you score a perfect score on the All-State sight reading example if you're a soprano and you're in a Google Meet. So here we are once again, but we are in a Zoom call this time. It's going to function very similarly, but just a little bit different because of the way the waiting room works in a Zoom call. For this, you'll be in the waiting room, patiently waiting for the room monitor to bring you in. And at the appropriate time, they will place the judge back into the waiting room and bring you into the audition space. You will see this screen, and it'll remind you all the same things that we saw in the Google Meet, making sure that you have your audition number ready and that you don't identify yourself by name or by school. Make sure your camera is on and that your unmute is in place for the entire audition. And then the room monitor, in this case will be Miss Crinky, will push play on the sound file and will make sure that you can hear all the sound.
Testing 1 2 3.
I hear it.
Sound check. Testing 1 2 3.
Then your room monitor will put you down one slide and remind you of all the rules that we talked about in the Google Meet, and make sure that you're following the code of conduct and make sure that you're following all those protocols so you don't get disqualified, and they're going to wish you the best of luck. At that time, they'll go down to the next slide and they will bring the judge back in. And once the judge is in place, now don't worry, their back will be turned to the computer and they will not see your face, despite the fact that your camera is on. And then your audition will begin. I guess I'm on, Miss Crinky. Let's do an audition.
Welcome to the sight reading portion of the 2020-2021 Missouri All-State Choir Audition. You should have already met your room monitor and tested your microphone. We will begin by establishing the tonality of the exercise, and then we'll share the example. You have 20 seconds to study and or rehearse aloud the score.
Do, mi, so, do, ti, do, sol, la, so, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, do. Do, mi, so, do, ti, do, sol, la, so, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, do.
One, two, ready, sing.
Do, mi, so, do, ti, do, sol, la, so, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, do.
Thank you for participating in the Missouri All-State audition process.
You're in, Stephen. Good job.
I think I did it. I
You
probably
did it.
got that second to last measure. But anyway, so that's the way it's going to work. We've been here in a Zoom call. Hopefully this helps you guys make sense of it. You should be getting an example of what this is going to look like from your directors as well. And we wish you the best of luck. We're so thankful that you chose to be a part of this audition process, and we hope that you'll use the different tools that are available to you. You can actually go to sightreadingfactory.com and find the Missouri All-State Choir audition as one of the levels so that you can practice and prepare for these important auditions. Best of luck!